Okay, I'm going to show you how we're going to make a relief tile. Relief tile meaning that there is relief effects, that means a pop-up effect on the tile surface. So the tile comes like that. So first thing you want to do is to compress the surface. So what we can do is we can use a finger, okay, to neaten the sides. You can use a finger to compress it. Don't press down, just press it evenly. Okay, and then go the opposite direction. This will strengthen the clay. Okay, you can also use your thumb. Okay, you see it becomes shinier. It's because you're compressing the surface. Okay, you can do one more time. So you can do about 3 times to compress the surface. You can also make the edge nice by running a finger on the edge. If you see a little bit of unevenness, you can take some clay, okay, to fill it in like this. Okay, very gently. And then you can use your finger to compress and then also to make the edges nice. Okay, this is how you should prepare the clay. So next thing you want to do is to look at what design you want to make over there. So there are different ways to design a tile. Just hold it. To make a design on the tile, there are a few layout formats you can do. So this is the tile. I'm going to show you 2 simple ones. Okay, one is a balance composition, the other one is not. So for example, I make a flower, so balance exactly in the center. Okay, so this is a balance. You can see the left and the right. Okay, has balance on it. It's not heavier on one side. Another composition is to play around with unbalanced composition. This normally is a bit more interesting to look at. So I'm going to put a big flower here. Okay, and then a small flower on the top. Okay, and a small little flower. Okay, you see this kind of composition is a bit more interesting to look at. Okay, because you have slightly unbalanced sense of composition. Okay, so I'm going to make this in relief. Okay, and I'm going to make the stick the shapes on the top of it. So a good way to start with is to roll a circle. Okay, if you want big circle, then you take more clay. Okay, roll. Okay, and then you can flatten it with the palm. Okay, you want to press gently. Okay, so you get a certain thickness. If you want it a bit thinner, of course you press a little bit harder. Then you can see it gets thinner, it gets bigger. So I can make this part here. And for the petals, okay, I'm going. This shape looks like a little bit like an oval shape. So we're going to roll an oval shape, then going to flatten it. Okay, take a bit of clay. Okay, apportion it so you get more or less the amount you want. So you start with a circle. Okay, then after that, roll into an oval. See the shape? Okay, then after that, you can just flatten it in between your fingers. Okay, you squeeze it, you get a pointy tip. Okay, so you can make all your parts. Okay, and squash it. You can also squash it in between your palm. Okay, if you want to make same size petals, okay, what you do is measure out your clay first. So the next 2, okay, I want to make sure they are about the same size. So you can roll 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, compare the size. If the size is the same, when you change it into an oval, it will definitely be the same. Okay, I change to oval. Squash it. You can see the size is the same. Okay, change to oval. Squash it. There, so more or less the same. So you make all the parts assemble onto your tile. Okay, I have another small one up there. So if you want to make a smaller circle, smaller piece, you just use a less clay. You get a smaller circle. See? Smaller than that. And then the others, the petals are smaller. If any part is too long, you can always use the needle to cut it off like that. Okay? Cut to size. Or you can use the wooden tool as well. And cut it down to size and then make it nice. So I'm going to make 4 over there. 4 petals. 3. Okay, so if you look at these petals here, they are too big, right? So what you can do is look on top and trim it and cut it down this way. Okay, and then this one as well. Cut it down. Okay, you can also use a sati stick. Anything that's pointy and sharp can be used for cutting. You can even use this wooden tool. Okay, the clay is soft. See, you can cut it. Okay, cut it down so that it will fit. Okay, and then we can cut this off so that it will fit into your square format. You can see the shadow. Okay, after that, you've got to take out everything again. Okay, and join it properly. Okay, so I'm going to join this round part to the body, so you can take it out. Okay, catch the outline. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to score. We're going to score over here, make it rough. And score over here. Okay, make sure you make a lot of deep lines and many lines, and then you can put the slip. Okay, this one as well. Apply generously. Get it into the grooves, and then we want to press it together. Okay, and then remove the excess clay. Excess slip. Okay, do the rest, the same for the rest. You can make decorative marks. Okay, next up, I'm going to show you how to use underglazes on a tile surface. So this design has background and has foreground. So background is the flat side and the foreground are the things popping out. So the first thing to do is to always glaze the background first. Okay, the reason is if you get the glaze onto the flower, you can just take a sponge, okay, and just wipe it off like this. Okay, if you do it the reverse way, it's going to be very hard, because if you paint the flowers first and have some color on the background, it's very hard to remove it, okay, properly, because cannot access the background. So always the background first. So I have a blue color here. So what you need to do is make sure you mix it well. The consistency should be something like melted ice cream, okay, or in between cream and milk, okay, something like this. You can see the consistency. You see the way it flows. It's a little bit flowy, okay, but it doesn't flow in one straight line. Okay, a little bit flowy only. See, this is the good consistency. A little bit drippy. Okay, you can see like that. Okay, it's good. Okay, so after you have make the glaze consistent, okay, when you apply, you want to remove the excess glaze. Okay, and you notice here I'm using a mop brush. Okay, so you just dab onto the surface. No need to use a lot of strength. Okay, you can actually go in there go into the okay. Okay, go one round first and then let it dry. Okay, you must let it dry first before you apply the second coat. Okay, otherwise it will look like it's watercolor. So you can take this to remove the glazes on the areas that you don't want the glaze to be. Okay, these glazes are a little bit opaque as well, so you don't have to remove until it's so very clean. It's okay if you have a little bit of shadow of color. Okay, so you let it dry.